just a makeshift protest. So this is one of the ICE vehicles here. They were walking back to their cars. Now, one of the agents you can see just getting out of the car, trying to get a hold of one of the other ones. People are pounding on the windows of the car. Whether anyone is inside or whether anyone has been arrested is unclear. Again, people are just stopping traffic, standing in front of the ICE agents, yelling racial slurs. You can see this woman over here is blocking traffic. I've got to move so I don't get hit. There are people here. The ICE agents are trying to get out. And come with me here, Greg. They're not letting them leave. So it's unclear whether people are even inside the vehicle aside from these agents, but these women aren't letting them go anywhere. And at the risk of sounding sympathetic, they're yelling, they're pushing the agents, and the minute that the agents move somebody, that's when these people get thrown to the ground and tensions flare and escalate. So the whole situation is just incredibly volatile, very scary. People are upset, obviously. But it's, again, things escalate quickly, and it's unclear whether anyone was actually arrested who is undocumented here. It just seems to be the protesters at this point.
Those vehicles were able to make it out of there. That was a challenge when we covered all of this in Los Angeles at the facilities where the vehicles were trying to pull away. People would stand in front of the vehicles. We saw live on our air one day somebody got run over. That nearly happened there. Very tense, but those vehicles are able to get away. If people were not with us, Jessica, last hour when you were covering, I believe a few blocks from there, a active raid that had been happening, there were arrests made then, do we know?
Yes. So we're hearing mixed reports. We saw one arrest. We've heard there were as many as 4. Now anyone who's been taken into custody, again, it's unclear whether they were protesters or whether they were actually undocumented. This just keeps growing as people are making their way downtown now at this point toward the financial district.
All right, we're losing Jessica's feed there because she's on the move. Keep talking, Jess. If we hear you come back, I'll let you,
okay.
I think, there you go. I think we have you back. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Right, we had gotten word that ICE was going to make a raid down here on Canal and Broadway. So people came down, media was set up. There were several people who were kind of in the know. Many of those little makeshift kiosks were set up that are typically set up on the street had already been cleaned up. So people had an idea that they were coming. One man started running up and down the street saying, ICE is coming, ICE is coming. They attempted to take him into custody. Once they realized that he was a legal U.S. citizen, they let him go. They came back a few minutes later, walked around a perimeter down Lispenard, and arrested someone else there. That's when we came on live with you. Then they cleared out. Everything was gone. Everything was quiet. 3 minutes ago, we got word that there was another arrest on Canal Street near Broadway and over by Lafayette. We headed in that direction, and that's when all of this started happening. Greg, if you can go this way. Sir, I'm so sorry. If you can see, there are police running down the street here. I don't know, there's some man who's following us. I don't think he realizes what we're like. You can see they've got pepper balls and pepper spray. They've got pepper balls and pepper spray. Now we've got tanks. This is Homeland Security investigation. There's some, but you can see there's people like, just citizens who are trying to capture all of this. Greg, let's
Okay, I'm going to talk for a moment, Jessica. You're still on the air, so keep walking, keep talking. We're losing your audio a little bit. I'm just going to fill the time because of that heavily armored vehicle with the loud sirens passing you. Now it should be clearing a little bit. Is that the first time you've seen that type of, heavily armored reinforcements set in, military-grade, vehicles? Is that the first time you've seen that today?
Yeah, this has just taken a major step forward. Things have escalated. This is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this. They came out of nowhere. It went from officers who were getting out, walking over to people, checking their IDs, to this armored truck and officers armed with pepper spray and guns. And this man who, again, I think what's very difficult here for people at home is that there are a lot of people here on the streets who are watching all of this happen, but then they started pushing the officers. And so that's like, there's two separate things happening here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.